Welcome, everybody. This is Oliver Shaw on your favorite podcast, Walk the Talk. And today we have an amazing gentleman right from the United States of America here. And he is a great entrepreneur, startup, and he runs amazing businesses not only in the United States of America, but also in the United Arab Emirates. We are going to be discovering today no any other person but Ahmed Arfat. A little bit about Ahmed Arfat, the visionary founder of the Donozy. He is actually a trailblazer in the world of digital innovation and marketing with a passion for technology and a relentless drive for success. Ahmed has established Donozy as a leading agency in the digital landscape among many other companies he has set up. Ahmed, you're welcome.
Thank you so much for having me, Oliver, and I am more than happy to be here.
I love that. Welcome, man. Welcome. I love what you're doing. Kudos. Great job.
Thank you so much.
And I'm really excited what you're doing, especially in the US, like across other countries of the world. And I
Mhm.
want us to talk about uh, now. Recent statistics stipulates that over 85% of employments or job fill-ups globally is always through networks. Who do you know that know who and all of that? And it is quite amazing to see the power of network, the power of innovation. I know one of the core values in your organization is innovation. And excitingly, 40% of the success of small businesses is thanks to network or networking opportunities. So how do you? We have a lot of people watching, and they'll be watching, and millions of people watching this after this. How do you leverage on the networking opportunities available in your market areas to be able to scale up?
First of all, I am 100% and strongly agree on the networking thing. Networking is the main essence of any service-based business or a physical-based business. It's not like for only one business. So I will tell you the thing. There are two peak times of any business, especially for service based. One is after the summer vacation, and one is after the holidays like Christmas and all that. So January, and I would say this month is September. Okay. Now, when you start doing outreaching to people, let's say 2 months ago before holidays, okay, you outreach to people, you talk to them. That is the time when people are writing down their budget. Okay, they can think, okay, this is something we want to do in the new year. Let's write it down, and we will reach out to you in the next month. That's only networking. A lot of people say we didn't close anyone when we're having the meeting and all that stuff, but you are doing networking at that time. It will take some time. So after 2 to 3 months, when they jump into the new year, they have their budgets, they will reach out to you and they would say, okay, let's do this. When we talked about 2 months ago, we're writing this down, everything, let's do it now. Same in the September. So I think networking is playing a very vital role in any sort of business, in anything. I get most of my business from word of mouth. I talked to someone like few years ago, and now they're giving me business. Even though if they're not looking for my service, they suggest me someone. Okay, most of the time I'm working with business consulting services. I help them to. Work with several individuals, create them the whole agencies for them. So when they work with their clients, they said, okay, we're looking for some sort of B2B marketing. Can you suggest someone? So they suggest me because we have a network, we have a bond in this. So networking is very vital, I would say.
I love that. Albert, you look pretty younger. I think you may be probably below your 30s. I'm not sure you're above 30s. How old are you?
I would say I'm 25 years old right now. Yeah, I started in 2017 when I was in college. So back in the time before COVID hits, I was in the freelancing career. I started as a cold caller. I don't know if I told you, but I started like as a marketer. So what I do is I was just making calls for the real estate agencies, talk to people, and then set appointments for the closers, one of there to go there and close the deal, and then I get my commission out of it. you know so in 2017 I started, then I jumped into B2B marketing. 2019 comes, COVID hit, and all that stuff changes, and I expand my network.
Wow. If I do the mathematics from 2017, this is 2024, and we're heading to 2025. Like, you literally move from being an employee to starting the first company, the second company, and getting to the real estate, which is one of the tech companies you're building. Like, what's the secret? Like, how did you do that?
So,
What are,
first of all, the thing is that one fun fact about me, that I never did a job. Okay, because I always want to. I do some projects as a freelancer, as a cold caller, and all that stuff. Back in 2019, when I jumped into college, I want to do a job. Want to stand on my own feet and all that stuff. So I went to almost more than 17 clothing brands, because I know how to do good dressing, how to help people find dressing and all that stuff. So I dropped my CVs in almost 17 stores, and they said we'll call you. But at that time, I was almost 18 or something, so they never did. Okay, then I think to start like as an online marketer or something like that. Then I jump into the cold calling. My English wasn't very well. uh, I don't know how to speak, I don't know how to talk to people, jump on a call with them and all that stuff, but somehow it everything works. So I land my first project as a cold caller. I got $10 for making 100 calls. Okay, and I didn't get anything. That client said, "No worries, this is your first time. I'll train you." And he trained me. He's also from Texas, by the way, and he did train me. And after like few days ago, a few weeks ago, I make 100 more calls and get one appointment for him in real estate in the industry. Okay, and when I grow, I think then I want to do something more. I jump into the Facebook marketing, Facebook advertising, Instagram advertising. Back in the time, this platform has a very good hype. They don't have any iOS policies or anything like that. So we jump into B2C marketing. I work with several brands. In 2019, 2018, I jump into B2B marketing, where I help people to get more clients. For example, I work with cleaning companies, help them to find businesses who are looking for cleaning services. I find real estate companies, the people who's looking to buy or sell a property. Okay, and I think then I reward myself to the B2B field. I think this is where I want to go. And then we started outreaching to people on LinkedIn. I learned about email marketing. I studied that. And when 2019 came, COVID hits, a lot of people jump into this industry. Uh, for example, I don't know if you're getting a lot of messages on LinkedIn every single day, but I am, at least 7 to 8, and it's with an automation tool. We have our own automation tool. Back in the time, me with one of the Indian guy I know. So we're working on this tool, but it's all automation. We're not getting any results because there is more than 100 companies in a few months. So then I come up with this manual outreach. So for example, I'm going to say, "Hey, Oliver, I saw your last post about green environment. 100% agree with you. Would love to connect." So I'm not going to pitch you anything until I know what you're looking for. Then we'll talk and stuff like that. And until I will see that you're looking for the service I'm pitching at the moment, I'll pitch it to you, and then we can do it. you know so this is how I then time came when I make 3 different departments: email marketing, social media outreach, and cold calling department by myself. So I had 15 people at that time, and I launched my own agency, which named as Audify in 2021. Okay, now I have more than 25 people who's working with me, and we have a lot of contracts with other companies. When we have a lot of work, we outsource to other companies to work with.
oh my
So
God.
this is how I started working in it. Then we launched another company called Veloxy just in this last December with one of my partner there in the Washington. So yeah.
Okay. So, which was the first company you founded? Was it the LDF or it was Dolos? Dolos?
It was LDFi. Yeah, it was LDFi. I came up with the name. It stands for Let's Do It For You. We based on the name is done for you services. Like you don't have to do anything. We will do as a virtual assistant for you. But when I think we mastered in the B2B marketing, I said, let's do it everything for you. You just
Yes.
sit there, get the deals, close them, and move forward with that one. You don't have to worry about a marketing strategy, social media, anything. So yes.
Okay. Okay, let's do everything for you. Oh, great. I love
Yes.
that. I love that. I love that name. Let's do everything for you. I think you people should Identify should take over the Work the Talk podcast. Let's do everything for us. We do the interviews.
100%. More than happy to do that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's do
I
it.
I love that, bro. So let tell me a little bit like what is your mission like? What is the vision? What's the big picture of the Edify and what is the mission? What is the work? What are the works? Man? What's the work?
Okay, brother. So when I started Eldify, the mission behind this was we want to be a BPO. What we want to do is we'll get the work from you. For example, people don't want to hire people who can sit in their office and make cold calls for them. Most of the time it's for real estate agents or cleaning companies. Why? The main issue was they have to pay like a lot of money, then they have to give them insurance, health insurance, and all that stuff. So the mission behind that, like if someone come up with a startup, we help them to build their brand. With the marketing, with all that stuff, they don't have to hire people, they don't have to pay them a lot, they don't have to go with the whole employees and all that stuff. Let us handle it for you. So this was the mission at that time, and I'm still working on it to working with the startups. Now the company we just launched, Deloxy, we take every year 3 pro bono cases at least, where we work with the startups and help them to generate the business. So we don't charge them anything other than the setup cost. We'll say we need these tools, let us do the work on it, and when you will get the client, 3 to 4 clients, then you have to pay us. So it helps startups to grow as we grow with them.
Mm, mm. I love that, man. How comes I have not heard about you for the past 10 years? So I think there are a lot of startups out there, like small businesses that are struggling, like they are going through a lot of pain, paying bills and technology and innovation. But I think with a company like Edify, I like that is just a one-stop shop that they could just come in there and then let everything be done for them. And I think we need to get more people, sign up to subscribe to this kind of amazing services we're doing. So right now you have over 25 members. Like, what is the strategy for building teams? One of the most challenging task to any founder or CEO is always about getting the right people, getting the right team members. How do you get people into your system and how do you maintain them? How do you get the right people?
Oh man, that's a very, very good question. So, uh, when I started hiring people, I first of all hire a few of my people, like my class fellows and stuff like that. But there was not a very good seriousness between us because we were taking class in the morning and working in the night. So we already, have this funny stuff going on, which I don't want with my business. I took a lot of people on the interviews. I talked to them, I hired them, and after I hired them in a probation period. Let's say if you did a good job in 2 to 3 weeks, we can carry on. If not, I have to say goodbye, unfortunately. So they understand. But the people I have right now, they are the people who understand the brand, who understand the business, who understand me. They are standing with me as a brother and sisters. So there was a time when we was going broke in 2019, 2020, 2020, because of the COVID. So they say, let's stop the pace for a while. Let's get some client on board, and then we can carry on. So the people I have right now by my sides are the people I know. They're working with me for more than 3 to 4 years, but this is a very, very hard process. When people say they don't need an HR department, they don't need anyone, they can do it by themselves, I would say they're lying, because I was lying back in the time. I was saying I don't need an HR department, I can do it by myself, but it's very, very hard. You need someone to be there, you need someone to hire people, you need someone to train them, give them a motivation. And the marketing stuff and cold calling stuff is something where you need a motivation, not on weekly basis or daily basis, on hourly basis.
Mm.
So I see some people just put there to make the team motivate. So it was hard, but I think I know people now. I can understand people. Like I can see if they can work with me on this company or not. So yeah, it was challenging back in the time.
I love that, bro. And I think you have a great team. And when I see staff members of your team like Wilson told, I'm excited, right? Winston I actually got to Winston before this interview, and he recommended you to me like, Oliver, I'll prefer you talk with my boss, Ahmed. He's good in stuff like that, and he talks so well about you, and that's something I really admire about your team members. Like they're able to bring to you the right PR relationship, the right network, so you can go ahead of them. That is something that is really rare. Like most institutions might not do that, but the fact that I spoke with Winston and then he recommended you for this conversation, I've realized that this is the kind of people we love to have in our teams. And so now I want us to look at the fact that you have a good team is a big plus. Like with I cannot imagine the number of digital agencies I've come across for the past 2 years. That they're almost in their hundreds. Like, what is your market differentiation? You have two companies plus. I mean, the LD5 and the Dolly Z. Now, what is your market differentiation despite the hundreds of digital marketing agencies and in the world right now? What is that extra service that you bring to your clients that you think your competitors on the other side they are not doing it?
That's a good question. So, as I told you, that we are not a typical marketing or advertising agencies. Okay, we don't just come up there and do the marketing for them and move forward from there. It's most of the time includes the whole business consulting stuff. We help them from 0 to 10. Okay, we get started with doing an audit for like on the whole business. Okay, what you're doing only on the sales and marketing department, that's it. So we see where the lacking, and we help them there. For example, if someone is getting more than 50 appointments per month and they're not even getting close one, what is the reason behind this? The reason is the sales team is not trained. Okay, either their social media is not very well. For example, Oliver, if you're going to talk to someone, if someone outreach to you, you're going to talk to someone about giving them your business, you want to know them first, right? For example, if you want to know me, you are going to jump on a call with me, you will search my name on Google. If I didn't come up after all the research, you're not going to trust me, right? So we help them to build this whole strategy, build them whole presence online so they can be there. When someone search for Ahmed Afaq, they can see co-founder of Altify. They can jump on a call with them. They can talk to them. So we start from the top. We start from the zero. We build their social media. We consult them how to train their sales team. We let them know like this is the meeting you're going to get in your calendar, not only the chat. So this is the whole business consulting stuff, not only just getting appointment or client acquisition. We're not a typical marketing agency, I would say. Every marketing agency is doing very well, but this is just a very small part of it. If we talk about the sales process takes time. If you think that you can jump on a call like for one and close the deal, it's not going to work like that. Why? Because if you are charging like $100,000, $200,000 for a year, how do you think that someone is going to trust you on the first meeting, right? It will take time. It will take at least 2 to 3 months to go with the follow-ups and all that stuff. I was working with this company. Unfortunately, I can't say the name because of the NDA, but they was getting more than 85% open rate on the email marketing, which is way too high than you think, right? So they was not getting any appointments. So I asked them, let me do the free audit for you. I'm not going to charge you anything. So they said, okay, let's do it. I look at it and they don't have a very good copywriting. I say, let's change it. Let me give it to you as a complimentary. If you like it, then we can proceed and we can move forward from there. We changed the copy. We drop the open rate from 85 to 27 and get more than 5 to 7 appointments per week. Okay. They said our open rate just went very down. I said, you want an open rate or you want appointments? So they said they need appointments. So I said, let that just it. You don't need a 98% open rate or 85% open rate. You need appointments. Let's work on the call to action. Let's work on the CTA.
Hmm.
Yes.
Wow. I really really love that approach. I really love that approach, and that sounds like best practices we need to start inculcating.
Mhm.
So what is the best client acquisition approach that works for you? Like, what is your strategy to get new clients into your database?
Okay, I'm not going to give you my tip though. Just kidding. So I would say go with the natural approach. Okay, Oliver, if you're outreaching to someone for the service you're pitching, go with someone, you know, I'm going to give you something on LinkedIn. So go there on their page, scroll their post, like it, put some comment. Don't send connection. They will notice you, okay, this person saw my post, this person liked my post and all that stuff. Second day, send a connection, put some line from the last post. Hey, Oliver, I saw your last post about green environment. I'm 100% agree with you. Would love to connect. Then you connect. It's an indirect approach. You're not saying, hey, I'm selling this service, please buy it. They're not going to buy it. They don't know you, right? So you are going to jump into the DMs first. This would be the first step. Jump into the DMs. Second step would be to get a response from them. Just hi would work for you.
Yeah.
Okay, get hi, then say how are you, talk to them, work on their profile, and say let's jump on a discovery call. Now discovery call is something which I would say is very beneficial for any business, any sort of business. Go on a call, talk to them, know about their business, tell them about your business, and then move on. Don't sell anything on the first call. They're just here to know you, get their questions, get their answers, and all that stuff. And then you can, by time to time, you can sell it. I know the person from Dubai. It took more than an year to close that deal, but it was more than $200,000 from a company, and that was a marketing agency. So it's work. 200,000 is a big amount. It takes time to trust you. 1 year, it means they did follow up constantly. And one golden line, which I say to everyone I know, the real money is in the follow ups.
I love
Always,
that.
always follow. Yeah.
I love that. The real money is in the follow up. I love
Mhm.
that. So it's necessary to follow up and unlock that success story from the client in Dubai. Like that was what I wanted to ask you as my next question. Like, what are your success story? Do you have, apart from the client in Dubai that paid over 200 pounds, 200 grand? Do you have any other success story? Maybe in the US of a client that you followed up and helped you?
Yes. So I know this client back in 2022 or something. So there was two actually. I'm going to let you know the best one. So I worked with them on a trial base. I actually worked with them in 2019 before the COVID hit. I worked with them as a freelancer. What I did
Okay.
was doing a B2B marketing as a strategist. I was running the email marketing and all that stuff for them. I just did one project. Back in the time, I got, let's say, 250 or let's say $300 maximum, and I make the whole campaign for them. I talk them, they get a good result, and then we separate our ways for some house. Last year, in 2023, I was in Saudi, in Makkah, and what I was doing there, I got a message from this person, and he said, "Hey, Ahmad, how are you doing today?" I said, I'm absolutely phenomenal. How are you?" So he said, "Let's jump on a call. I have something for you." We jumped on a call, and he said, "I want to start my own agency as a B2B marketing agency and consulting agencies. I want your help with getting new clients on." So I said, "Okay, I can do that." And that same person gave me a business of more than 12 to 15 thousand dollars every single month.
Wow.
So the follow-up works any single time. If you're connected on LinkedIn, post something, they will be connected. Either way, that is something I just want to add. In any way, if you or me are going to meet, you don't know me, I don't know you. I don't know if we can trust each other if we don't have the social media, right? Any study shows, science shows that if someone can see you constantly for more than 7 hours, they can trust you.
Mhm.
You know, your point.
Yep.
So that's where the social media comes in. So people
Mhm.
make reels, people take videos, pictures, and upload on social media. You never meet them, you never met them, you never know them. But when you go there to take a handshake, they behave like they already know you. From where? From the social media, right? So this is the power of social media. Either way, if you don't know them, they don't know you. They know you. That's the main thing. So yes, this was one of the stories of the follow-ups back in 2019 and again 2023. This is how it works out. It's only based on the follow-ups, nothing else. I didn't pitch anything or anything like that. I actually got this comment from my client that Ahmed, I like they took a meeting with me for 2 months and then vanished. Came back to me after 3 months and said, "You know why I came back to you?" I said, "Why?" So she said, "You never pitch me, or you never, you know, do the constant follow-ups. Hey, I'm gonna do this. Buy my service. Buy my service. I just like you have the idea, you present it to me, and then you wait for me to come back to you. And if you have the product, maybe, if you have the service, don't beg them to buy it. You know, just wait until they come back to you. If you have the power, if you have the product, if you have the service, they will come back to you, and that's 100%. As Jeremy Miner said, if you're going to say, "Hey, buy this," and beg for them, if they say we don't have the budget, and you tell them we can increase the budget, that's not a problem. They're not going to buy.
Mhm.
You know? So
Yep.
just wait. Follow-ups takes time, and you can work with that.
Yeah. And then as a keynote speaker and a corporate trainer to small businesses and startups, there's a keynote I do on the power of networking, how to effectively do networking as a small business, as a startup, or individual, employer, employee. And one of the things I highlighted, I even did a video and posted on my LinkedIn, Facebook account, I think yesterday. I was talking about three things you should never do during networking events. Like, don't talk so much about yourself.
Mhm.
Don't advocate for pity. That's one of the points I talked about. I said, when people pity you, they will never buy from you.
100%, 100%. That's
Yeah,
the main thing. Yeah.
yeah.
So it just make a relationship with a person. I
Mhm.
got you. Yeah. I missed the third point you were saying.
Yeah. So the first point was you need to really look good. You don't have to talk so much about yourself. Like, listen to the person talking. Listen to the
Okay.
person talking. People love to
Yeah.
listen to people love to be with people that listen to them talk, not who always
Okay.
interrupt or interrogate them when they are talking. And one of the points I talked about, you need to look presentable. You need to look good. Like, oh, my kid sister had said the last shared with me last year that uh, how long a hawk can last is determined by the kind of perfume you put on. Did you get that?
Yeah. And I want to say I want to apologize that I'm not in my suit. I I'm always in my suit when I'm on the meetings, but this is almost 11 p.m. for me here, so I have to come out from here. So next time, I hope if we meet, I will be in my suit. First impression is your last impression, but don't count this as my first impression. Yeah, you have to.
Absolutely. That's
You
right.
got
But
it.
it's cool.
Yeah.
By the way, you're talking to an American. Most of the people watching us, the Americans audience, part of Africa and all of that. So the Americans, they don't really care whether you suit or not suit. That's
Yeah,
the
yeah. I
yeah.
always, yeah. So I am always in suits whenever I go to the networking. One more thing, I think I already told you that I also work in real estate in Dubai. So Dubai, or even real estate anywhere in the world, it depends on the, or we can say, it depends on the networking. You have to
Mhm.
go to the events, you have to talk to the people, you have to show them what you're doing. You don't say, "Hey, you have property, you want to sell it, here is my card." It's not going to work like that. You just go there. Hey, scooch into the conversation. "Hey, how are you? I am Ahmed. I work as a realtor here. or don't tell them as you're working realtor. You just talk to them, make something like conversation, and then when you were getting out, give them your card. If they like it, they will get back to you. That's the main thing. Or either somehow, sometimes when I was talking to them, they said, "Hey Ahmad, I thank God that I met you. That I was already selling my property. It's already in the market for the last 3 months. Do you think you can help me others?" I said, "Yes, okay." But I didn't ask them to let me be their realtor, let me sell your property. So
Yeah.
it takes time. Just do the
Yeah.
networking.
Yeah. And one of the things that a lot of startup like entrepreneurs do is that the other day I received a lady from New York City got to me to my ear and she's like, "Hi Oliver, uh, how much can you push me for 3 hours? I have a talk I have to deliver somewhere. I need a speech coach and all of that." And it was like, uh, so I was like, let me tell her a little bit what I've done in the past, the clients I've worked with. And she's like, "Oliver, I know." She was like, when I wanted to speak, she said, "I know what you've done. I know you're speaking in Arizona. You train speakers, train American entrepreneurs. You're speaking in Florida. You're speaking this place." So you see, most of the time, when a client reach out to us, it's because they have taken their due diligence to research our work. They have read the reviews on LinkedIn. They've gone to our website. They have watched our YouTube videos. So they're not coming to us because they want to ask us, "Can you help me and do this?" They know that you can help them. So when it come at times, we just have to go straight to the point. No beating around the bushes. Just
100%,
going straight to
100%.
the point. Yeah. I love that, bro. Tell me, you have a track record and you shared success stories where your clients keep coming back to you. Ahmed, I love what you're doing, your service. I was amazed when I went to your website, the Dolozy website. I saw amazing success stories, testimonies everywhere. The website was flooded with testimonies. And I read a couple of testimonials there, and I was really, really, really amazed with what you were doing. And so the question I have is, what do you do to actually do a follow up after you've had a client? What do you do to keep the client, to maintain and sustain relationships, even with clients you already completed their jobs? What is your strategies? What are your strategies? What is the secret that you do to maintain your clients to ensure sustainability and future business opportunities?
It's a very good question. It's a very good question, my man. So first of all, when I land a client, I don't leave them like hanging there. I will do the results. I will get your results. That's not how it's gonna work. I put one of my manager on them. Hey, make a group on Slack, make a group on WhatsApp, talk to them every single week. Jump on a call if you have to. Okay, before the campaign is ready, before the campaign is live. Let's say one thing I just want to clear on the email marketing, it takes almost 2 to 3 weeks to warm that up, and after that you can live the campaign. So in the warm up process, I just say, hey, drop a weekly report in the groups. They know what we're doing right now. After the campaign is live, they already have my numbers. So if one of my manager is not there, they will ring me up. Hey, Ahmad, what's going on? I'm not getting any messages from your team. So I said, okay, let me see what we can do. So after that, I jump on a call with them every single week. I promise results and I give them, right? Either way, if it's with a guarantee, for example, if I promise you I will get you this result in this time period, I will. If not, either way, if I'm going to give back your money, or either way, I'm going to do a free work for you until we reach those results, right? So it's always about quality. I'm never getting tired of my clients. Sometimes people land the clients and when they message, they ignore them. Hey, we'll see after in the business hours. If you're my client, you're messaging me like in 12 a.m. of my time, I'll responding to you at the same time. Okay. Or maybe it will take an hour or two. I would be in the meeting, but I will responding to you sooner or later. So this is something which I think I already have my clients. They are especially working with me. I never say you have my manager, talk to them. If you have any problems, you're talking to me. I am the you know face of Aldify. I promise you results. I will get it for you. So this is how it works. I have a client back in the time I was doing marketing for him, and somehow we didn't land the results. Unfortunately, we promised. He was very angry. He was a retired military officer, and he's from USA. I don't remember the state. So I talked to him for almost an hour, and then somehow I said, "Let me do this for you," and move forward with that one. And he messaged me like more than 3 to 4 paragraphs, and he said, "Ahmad, you're a good." His exact words were, "You're a damn good salesman." And when I asked why, he said, "You convinced me to work with you for free to give me the value you promised." And he also offered me the sales role afterward, but I said I can't do it because I have my own commitment. But this is it. You have to make a good relationship with your clients. You have to talk to them. You have to be engaging with them. Social media make this whole thing very easy. You connect with them on LinkedIn, post every single week, like twice a week, so they know you are there for them. It's hard for everyone, like sending 100 200 messages to 200 past clients and all that stuff. For that, just post on LinkedIn. They will saw the post and they will see that you are doing something in your own time.
Pretty
So
good, bro.
this is 2024 follow-up strategy, I would say, where you can just post and everyone can get your message what you're looking for.
Yep, that's right, true. So, just a quick one. I remember a parent contacted me to train the son in public speaking, to coach and train the son in public speaking, and I actually proposed our charges, our fee, and she was like, that is a little bit step up, like a little bit higher for her, and she could not be able to make up with that because the child is going to school and probably they together with the husband they have to spend more fee in the school fee and all that. And I went on, I wrote an article that could actually help her to master the public speaking skills and teach the child at home without my assistant. And I said to her as a gift to train herself and train the son. In case she needed some assistant and help, I'll be there to assist her for free. And she was like, "Wow, you did all of this for free?" I'm like, "Yeah." And so that is also is resonating what you're saying. Like one of the ways to build a robust and remarkable customer service to our clients is not necessarily with people who are buying from us now or people who have bought from us in the past. Because like you said, the best clients of 2025 should be the one we're nurturing now in 2024 or last year 2023. So at times, anybody that comes to us, we should give them that experience that they will not find it anywhere. And that is what at times makes them to come back. Like this woman, definitely I'm very convinced that if she doesn't come back for us to train the son in public speaking, she will talk about us to other people that probably would like to send their kids for us to train in our Global Voices Academy or even in the public speaking university. And that is really amazing. And quickly before we switch, let me know, bro. You doing amazing work, especially you understand the social media trends. Which of the social medias are good for what reason. So to a small business that they are focusing on increasing revenue and building best practices and leveraging on the current trends of innovation, which social media platform do you recommend they should start with? We have a lot of it.
If you asked me this question a few years ago, I would say LinkedIn would be the best platform to go with. But if you ask me now, I would say Instagram and TikTok because that is the main platforms nowadays most of people are watching, most of people are going into. YouTube is way too behind from these two now. Instagram and TikTok, because how they build the algorithm of Instagram and TikTok, if you saw a video for more than 10 seconds of a person like telling you about sales, you are going to get your whole feed filled with that same reels, with the same specific industry. So Instagram and TikTok is something I would say you can go with, because LinkedIn is good, but it's for very, very professional people. If you're averaging to someone, if you're looking for engaging Instagram and TikTok, if you are looking to outreach to someone, do LinkedIn. If LinkedIn doesn't work for you, do the outreach on Instagram. Okay. For example, if someone is a very big in the company, okay, let's say he's a founder of a company and have more than 50 employees in his company. He's not responding on Instagram and on LinkedIn, but he would be available on Instagram nowadays, because people are working on their Instagram pages, social media pages. So drop a message. Hey, Oliver. So I just want to say hi, and I say how inspired I am with your work, and yeah, thank you, thanks. Don't say anything. It creates some sort of curiosity. He will say either thanks or send you a heart. Then you can continue. Hey, how are you doing today? And then we can proceed from there. And for example, you're running a very successful podcast. You can ask them, hey, can we do a small podcast if it's okay with you? I have some curiosity. I have some questions to ask. And then they would say, okay. LinkedIn was good back in the time. LinkedIn is still good, but it's for very, very professional people. People still use LinkedIn for hiring people. But Instagram is something where you can find innovative and next gen of the businesses in here.
I
You
love
know,
that. Instagram, LinkedIn. I love that. They will have a lot of young people right in these platforms also.
Mhm.
So you are equally into real estate, and let me know what are the current trends in the real estate business both in Dubai and in the US that any other person that is getting into the real estate business you will really want the person to know.
Okay, so first of all, this is a very great question. There are three main reasons people want to jump into real estate. Okay, first thing, they are end users. They want to live in the property by themselves, so they look for a very secure environment to live in. Second reason, they are looking for constant residual income. For example, they want to buy a property and rent it and get, rent on monthly basis, on an yearly basis. Third one, they want to buy a property, hold it, and then wait for market to go up, and then they can sell it and earn some money on it. Okay. Now there are five most famous cities in the world, and Dubai is one of them. The New York, Hong Kong, Dubai, and then we have, I think, Shanghai or something like that. So five cities in top, and everyone is jumping into the real estate. What I can tell you, I work in the U.S. real estate too. What I was doing there is wholesale deals, wholesale real estate. I don't know if you know about it, but what they do is they buy a distressed property, they work on it, they make it looks like new, and then resell it or rent it to the tenants. On the other hand, in Dubai, you can buy or rent a very, very cheap luxury with a very secureful environment. For example, if you are going into the hotel in Dubai, what you have to, if you want to book a table for you, you just went in the hotel, leave your mobile on the table and move around anywhere. You can go to washroom, you can get out of hotel or anywhere you want to. No one is going to touch your mobile, either the waiter. This is the security of Dubai. If you are sitting in the car, you want to go into the supermart and want to buy something, you just, Dubai is very hot, so people want to turn their AC on all the time, so they can leave their car open and start, go into the market, buy their properties, put 15 to 20 minutes in there, and get back into their car. So this is how secure Dubai is, right? And then if you talk about return on investment or return on equity, return on equity by means, if you're buying a property for, let's say, $1 million, you're going to get $100,000 per month, the rent on that property.
Okay.
So 10% ROE. ROI means if you're buying a property for $1 million, it's going to be next month. By next month, it's going to be 1.2 or 1.3 million. Yes, this is how fast it is growing.
Wow, that really sounds great. And I'm also excited to see what is also happening in the other part of the world, in as much as the real estate is concerned. Uh, Dubai is actually known for its diverse population. How do cultural factors actually influence, the new people getting into the industry? How does cultural factors influence the sales in the real estate industry in Dubai, especially when it comes to market tactics in this unique market?
First of all, Dubai is a very, very friendly country. First of all, I don't know if you ever heard about there is some sort of fight in Dubai, or there is, people are fighting each other or something like that. You can't even see the read on Instagram or TikTok because there is nothing like that. They are very, very absolute with the AI. They know what they're doing. They don't have police everywhere, but if you are doing anything, for example, if you're saying some wrong words on the phone, police will be there, even on the phone, because they have an AI on there. For example, you say the wrong word, say murder, murder, or something like that. They can track you down. They will be there out of your apartment. You know, so they are very good with the technology. I don't know if you saw the tweet of Elon Musk. He said Dubai is winning for a reason. Why? When he was there, about his new Tesla truck. A lot of people are talking about it and all that stuff. What Dubai did is they buy those Cybertrucks and running those Cybertruck as a taxi in Dubai with the same fare. Either you get any other car, you can ride Tesla truck with the same fare anywhere you want to, and it's with the taxi sign on it. You know, so people are living here because it sounds secure. Everyone is very nice to each other first, and the second thing is it's all about business. Everyone here is for business or for holidays, for summer vacation or stuff like that. So no one is going to fight with each other. Everyone just want to do their own work, want to enjoy on the weekends into the night, into nightclubs, pubs, swimming pools, and then forget about anything they have did anywhere. The total population of UAE is 10 million, and you know how many local are from there?
No,
It's only 2 million.
what?
Yes, 8 to 8.5 million people are expats. They are not locals. They are from either Pakistan, India, Russia, USA, UK, and all that stuff. So they know how to live with each other. The most any single business you can think of, they must have one of their branch in Dubai, because Dubai is winning, because Elon Musk said, so they have their offices in here. Either it's Kareem, either it's Uber. You can think of any business. Bittrex, Cisco is a very winning, like a good winning social media platforms, and they are here. You know. And one more thing I want to add: in Dubai real estate, you can buy a very cheap luxury. Okay, for example, you came out from your home, you are coming down from your lobby, going out from your building. Someone is there opening a door for you. Okay, you are sitting in the car, someone is there opening a door for you. You're sitting in the car, they're going to close the door for you. You're going to the office, they're going to open a door for you. You're going to go in, they will close the door behind you. So you don't have to come out from your car to fill a petrol in your car. You just sit in there, there is a person who's going to do it for you. So people like this sort of luxury life in here. And if you compare USA and let's say Dubai life is way cheaper and way luxurious. USA life is way, expensive, and it's not that luxurious if you can compare it. More than 30,000 millionaires have a property in here. And one question I want to ask you: do you like Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo?
Hmm.
I want to ask you one question: do you like Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo?
I love, you know, the two guys are great, but I think Messi appeals more to me.
Messi is good,
Yeah.
but Messi is retired, right? I am a very huge fan of Cristiano Ronaldo. He has a property in Dubai for a reason, you know. David Beckham, a very famous football player. Kardashians have a property in here, So everyone has a property in here because they know this is going to either expand or this is their holiday homes. A lot of people just come here to enjoy their lives and stuff like that. A lot of big brands. The biggest building is in Dubai. They are making a very one of the famous building. I think Jacob and Co. By Benghazi. They are also making a very big residential building. Uh, it's one of the biggest. I think it's only the biggest building in the world. Which is dedicated to the residential people. And then there is another company. Benghazi is making another building, which is collaboration with Bugatti, and they are only selling penthouses with one of the car in their apartment. So it's more than 200 apartments, and in every single apartment you will get your own car, standing in there just as a showpiece. You can drive it or anything. So they sell luxury. By real estate in Dubai, I think it's just luxury, nothing else. Yeah.
Wow. That's pretty good, bro. So how do you leverage the online space? And what tactics do you use for the online space and building on the current innovation to make sales?
That's a good question. So, as I said, I don't think, first of all, the cold calling or any sort of messages or direct impact with the client who don't know you through phone is illegal in here. You have to pay at least, if you caught, you have to pay at least $20,000 as a penalty. Doesn't matter what you're doing or anything like that. If you're making cold calls, you have to pay $20,000. So it comes to networking all the time. I was outreaching to this person, and I just introduced him. Hey, I'm Ahmad, and I'm working as a realtor here. Uh, did you ever think about investing in Dubai? And he said, no, I didn't think about investing. I already have an apartment and I want to rent it. So I said, I don't rent the apartment, I just sell it. But I know someone who can rent it for you. So I didn't get anything out of it, like any commission or anything like that. But I know a person who can do it for him. He do it, and he was not in the country, so I do it on his behalf, on the owner's behalf. And then I just told him, hey, it's done. Let me know if is there anything else I can do for you. And he said, yes, I want to buy a property by the end of this year, and let's do that. So I gave him a favor. I didn't do the rent, but I asked someone to do it for us, and then he's going to buy a property. Then I can generate money. It's about favors, and even in real estate, networking, favors. Wait for your turn, and you can switch on.
Okay,
Yeah.
pretty good. Well done. So, somewhere around the 1960s, 70s, Dubai was like a desert. Like
I can
there was
understand
really
that.
nothing. But just within 50 years, Dubai is one of the leading economies in the world. Now,
100%.
drawing inspiration from that background and that cultural perspective, you living in Dubai right now, what are the three lessons you can share with startups, small business owners that are starting on the power of innovation and how to become successful despite the challenges, the struggles, the pain they go through when they are at the level of the budding stage?
In Dubai or anywhere in the world.
Like anywhere in the world, not only in Dubai, in Africa, in America.
Yeah. So, first thing would be you have to be patient. All right. If you think that you want to generate something, you want to make something for your business, you have to wait. It's not work in one night. It takes time, right? For example, if you we can take a very good example of Warren Buffett. We can take a very good example of owner of McDonald's. You know, they making money after they are 50 years old. You know, so it takes time. First thing, you have to wait. You have to be patient. Second thing, do the networking. Talk to people. Build up your communication. That's the main thing. When you're going to talk to someone, be a person who can understand their needs and deliver something. But don't pitch anything. Just wait for them to ask you, hey, you can help me out here. So then they say yes. Third thing, the most important thing in my life, I think it's follow-ups. you know and people are afraid of follow-ups they said, "Oh no, I don't want to, uh, you know, burst that relationship with the person I already had." That's the wrong thing. The relationship you have is for business. So if you're not pitching them for your business, what kind of relationship do you have, right? So the thing is, be patient, networking, follow-ups, wait, okay? But your product has something innovative, right? If it's just something which is every single ordinary person is doing, that's not going to work, and I think the meaning of entrepreneur is something where which come with the innovative idea, which comes up with something new in the market, you know so yeah, these are the three lessons I think which helped me out. I don't know about other people, but I think this thing is going to help them out.
I love that, bro. So now you're running a couple of companies. You have workers in the US. You have workers in Dubai, probably, maybe. So how do you manage the system? And then, what are some challenges that you're currently experiencing as a founder, CEO, with your team member?
Oh man, it's most of the time it's time, because where I live in Dubai, it's exact opposite of the time. For example, I don't know what time is it there, but it's almost 1 a.m. here. So I have to
This
take my
is
real
2:57. This is 3 minutes to 3 p.m.
3
Central
p.m. your
Standard Time.
time,
Yeah.
3 p.m. your time, 1 a.m. my time. So it depends. In the day, I have to take meetings of my real estate, and in the night, I have to take meetings for my other businesses. I have a sales team who can do it, but the most thing I am facing right now is time, because I get 6 to 7 hours for sleep, 1 hour for the gym, and other than that, learning and work, learning and work, learning and work. One thing in the three lessons I forgot to ask: always learn. That's the main thing. Even if it's 15 to 20 minutes, learn about the markets. That's what's going to help you. If you can't afford someone to do an email marketing for you, learn it by yourself. You know, do it by yourself. Make content, do it by yourself. But time is the main thing. Timing is the main assets. And if you're working in your 20s, you're going to enjoy in your 30s. Very famous quote from one of my favorite author. So you have to work in your 20s. You have to work day and night. You have to wait for your time. You have to be patient, and yeah, it will work.
I love that, bro. I love that. Do you have any drop the mic advice for young entrepreneurs or young founders who are currently somewhere listening to you right now, or they'll be listening to you after this, and they're like, okay, I have these people to settle salaries, I have rents to pay, I have the taxes, but the money is not coming in. Do you have any drop the mic advice as we draw the curtains of this conversation?
Uh, One thing, I work with a lot of people in the funding agencies too. So what they do, they help startups to, help with the fundraising. They get the money, and then they work with them as a vice president. I think it is going to work for you. One biggest advice I can give is, when I am stressful, I don't know what you guys do, but I have my guitar, my violin there. Okay, so when I'm tired, I play something, and then I wait. Okay, I hit the gym and then work on it again. So everyone has their own thing, but if you're talking about depression, anxiety, what if this thing is not going to work, it's always work. If you're giving you 100%, I don't think they're going to say it's not going to work like that. So it does work.
I love that. I love that, bro. That I see perseverance, I see focus, I see determination, I see courage.
100%, 100%.
I
It's
love that, bro.
always there. It's going to be there.
Okay,
Yeah.
I love that. So that's how we come to the end of this conversation. Very intriguing conversation, dear audience and dear viewers. It's been a wonderful 1 hour together with our founder, our young founder, CEO, and president. So
Thank you so much.
stay tuned to the channel. Look forward to our next podcast, and we're going to be sharing quite more intriguing business tips, ideas on how you can walk the talk, whatever thing you are doing. And so we want to really thank you on behalf of my team. I want to thank you so much, Ahmed Afar, for
Thank you.
dedicating your precious 1 hour to share some ideas on what is working in your site, man. I really appreciate. I look forward to collaborate with you. There's a lot we can do together. That we have the Public Speaking University needs you, and we're targeting to train over 10,000 students in the next 2024-2025 academic year. And we have the Global Voices Academic with training kids all around the world in public speaking. We're targeting thousands of kids to train this year. And I think with what you're doing, if you step in, we'll be able to hit the target like many other out there. So,
100%.
yeah, let's stay in touch and see what we can do together, bro.
Thank you so much for having me, Oliver, and I'm really looking forward to do something together. And yeah, man, thank you so much. Thank you so much once again.
Thanks, bro.
Have a
All right,
I know.
see you next, bro. Great.
All right, bye.